Hi, welcome back to another Void Cascade build guide. Ash Prime, for me, is currently the undisputed Void Cascade GOAT. Not only is survivability a breeze, but with the specific build I'm showing you today, you can insta-kill enemies all the way up to level 10,000 and regenerate tons of energy. Luckily, you can get Ash Prime yourself right now, as he's currently unvaulted and available at Visaria at Maru's Bazaar. So for this Ash Prime build, I subsumed over his 4 for Xata's Whisper, the Helminth ability from Zaku. I run Seeking Shuriken for armor strip on high priority targets, and with Umbral Intensify, this reaches 100% armor strip. Alternatively, you can use a rank 4 Blind Rage or a rank 8 Transient Fortitude, depending on whether you want to give up efficiency or duration. The Arcanes I chose for this build are Molt Efficiency for increased duration and Arcane Energize for additional energy regen. However, you can replace Arcane Energize with other quality of life arcanes like Arcane Consequence or Damage Arcanes, for instance Arcane Rage. For Archon Shards, I used 2 red Durability Shards, 1 yellow Casting Speed Shard and 2 yellow Parkour Velocity Shards. How do we get to the point where we one-shot level 10,000 enemies? This is mostly because of the interaction that Xata's Whisper has with the 4th evolution of the Felarx, called Devastating Attrition. These make it so that all of your damage is multiplied an additional time. Furthermore, Galvanized Savvy for the Felarx is multiplicative, meaning that instead of adding the direct damage percentage to percentage values of mods and arcanes, like Prime Point Blank and Primary Deadhead, it is a separate percentage multiplier. Another multiplier that comes into play is the additional 30% damage on headshot from Primary Deadhead. This altogether leads to astronomical damage numbers that will not even get displayed on screen. And this is possibly also why the Felarx is in the top 3 most used primaries for Warframe in 2023. Arguably the best way to build your Felarx is for raw damage. As we are armor stripping, I have chosen to use Viral and Heat. This is effective against most targets that have only their health pool left. And don't worry about shields on enemies, these seem almost non-existent when you tear through them. I found the best Riven for me personally was one with Toxin, Fire Rate, Punch Through, and negative crit chance to increase the chance of triggering Devastating Attrition. Punch Through is especially nice for hordes of enemies, which you will often find in Void Cascade. If you want to replace the Riven, use any Toxin damage mod and put Seeking Fury instead of Blaze. For the Incarnate perks on the Felarx, I use Frictionless Flight, Evolved Autoloader, Wrecking Wrath, and Devastating Attrition. The secondary I have been using is quite flexible, mostly for priming targets with statuses, so weapons like the Kuva Nukor, Epitaph, Compressa or Zakti will serve completely fine. However, I later realized that the Grimoire added in the Whispers of the Wall update was even better. I mainly use it for energy regen, which is really helpful. However, it's also quite decent in proccing statuses and CCing enemies with the alternate fire. Finally, I used the trusty Ceramic Dagger to make quick and easy work of acolytes that spawn. For operator loadouts and amps, I'll direct you to a recent video I did on what I use, for which you can click the card on screen or the link in the description. With that, thank you for tuning in. Any thoughts, please leave them in the comments, and if you decide to stick around, enjoy the gameplay. Bye.